Hello, hello, rockers. Here we are again. Yes. This time we are preparing exercises on reading, especially part 6. Okay. This part 6 is part. Oh, look who's here. Who? Hey, say hello to our audience, Trixie. Well, part 6, it's a text with gaps, espacios para llenar. And we have no options. Ay, qué lindo que es. Because our brain starts getting crazy. That's why it's so important to read aloud, leer en voz alta. That helps you identify ideas. But you will see that it's not that difficult. Why? Because of the words, yes, the types of words we need. They are not vocabulary. They are mostly grammar words, function words, a preposition, a particle. Yes, when you have a comparison, they have such a than, for example. Okay, so my recommendation is first read the whole text. Okay, check the gaps, think about the type of words you need, and then start filling them up, okay? And then give it another reading. It's easy because the text in PET or B1, they are not so long. So let's start with this one. It says, Home changes. Dear Well, I hope you're well. So, I have finally returned to Thailand after 3 years away in the UK. It's amazing to be back in Bangkok after long. I have really missed the place. The traffic is still pretty bad, but they improved the subway system, so it's easier to get around. Last night, I went out to a nightclub. My friends. The music was better than it used to be. It was a great night out. My parents sold their house, so we are outside the city. It's quieter at night. Before, and it is only a 2-minute walk to the subway. I'm staying here a month and then going to Japan for a year to work as an English teacher. I hope you can make to Bangkok one day. All the best, Harry. So, some of them are very easy. They come up immediately. Others you have to think about because perhaps it's a fixed expression and you don't know about it, okay? You've never heard it, so that's why it's important to get good input, okay? So, shall we go? We got 6 gaps to fill in, shall we? Yes. Dun dun dun. So, it says, Dear Will, I hope you are well. So I have finally returned to Thailand. Ahí tenemos present perfect porque es una recent action. I have finally returned to Thailand. Tenemos adverbios finally. After 3 years away in the UK. In the UK. It's amazing to be back in Bangkok after so long, después de tanto tiempo. I have really missed the place. Otra vez present perfect. The traffic is still pretty bad. Pretty. No tiene nada que ver con lindo, ¿ok? Este pretty funciona como adverb y significa bastante mal, ¿ok? Pretty bad. But they have improved the subway system. Recuerda, number one, subject verb. No sabemos quién está hablando del government, ¿ok? They have improved significa que van a seguir mejorando. The subway, yes, the underground, the tube. So it's easier to get around. Fíjense que usa muchos comparatives. Es más fácil. Ahora van a ver otros más. Last night, I went out to a nightclub with my friends, con mis amigos. The music was better, está comparando, estaba mejor better than, agarro esa N, it used to be, de lo que solía ser. It was a great night out. My parents sold the house in the past, vendieron la casa. So we are outside the city. It's quieter, es más tranquilo. Than, otra vez, tenemos la ayudita antes. before. And it is only a 2-minute walk to the subway. A 2-minute walk. Esa frase, por ahí no la conocen, es una cosa que tengo que caminar 2 minutos, una caminata de 2 minutos. Ese 2 minutes no tiene ese porque está adjetivizado. I'm staying here for a month, for on a period of time, durante un mes, and then going to Japan, okay? And then I'm going, ¿ven? ¿De dónde viene ese going con ing? Dice, I'm staying, I'm going. Está todo arranged, está todo planificado. For a year to work as an English teacher. I hope you can make it. Y ahí está una de las frases idiomáticas. I hope you can make it. Ojalá lo puedas hacer algún día, ¿ok? To Bangkok one day. I've been there. I fui. I went there in 2018. I like it. I prefer other places. Good. So, we've got another one. It says, our holidays in Spain. Our trip to Spain was wonderful. First, we flew to Valencia, one of the beautiful cities in Spain. It's a picturesque, I love that adjective. It's a picturesque and elegant port city. We stayed at Hampton by Hilton, there for 3 nights. We went sightseeing and just relaxed at the swimming pool. From Valencia, we flew to Ibiza, arriving Saturday morning. We went to Las Salinas. Is one of the most popular beaches in Ibiza. The next day, we had a go water skiing or parasailing. One night, we took a bus tour to a traditional Ibizan village and stayed for dinner and a flamenco show. We heard Spanish songs for voice and guitar, and we saw traditional dances. It a very special evening. From San Jordi, we drove to San Rafael. We stayed there for 2 nights. The very next day, we went back to Ibiza and flew back to Valencia. We plan to come back to Spain soon. For now, we are on our way to Portugal. Okay, again, some of them are very easy. Yeah, I know. So, what do you have there? Prepositions, there are comparisons. What else? What have you found? Write them down and now check. We've got the answers. Dun, dun, dun. Have you got them? Have you got them all? Let's go. Our trip to Spain was wonderful. Simple past, right? First, we flew to Valencia. Simple past. One of the most beautiful cities. Superlative. The most. Una de las más bellas. It's a picturesque and elegant. Practiquen esos adjectives que son re lindos de usar. We stayed at. ¿Ven? Si hablo un hotel, we stayed at. For 3 nights. Durante 3 noches. We went sightseeing. Esa es una frase, ¿ven? To go sightseeing. Ir a ver viene cuando uno llega a una ciudad y eso. And just relaxed at the swimming pool. From Valencia, we flew, volaron, to Ibiza, arriving on Saturday morning, porque tengo una fecha, on Saturday. We went to Las Salinas, which, ahí tenemos, empieza una relative clause, el which es un relative pronoun, porque habla de un lugar, which is one of the most popular beaches in Ibiza. El referente, Las Salinas, okay? The next day, we had a go at. We had a go at. Hay otra frase idiomática. Water skiing, así las actions están con ing. One night, took a bus. Ven, todas las acciones han pasado porque ya pasó. A bus tour to a traditional Ibizan village and stayed, y nos quedamos, ¿sí? For dinner and a flamenco show. We heard Spanish songs, por ello hubiese elegido we listened to, okay, for voice and guitar, and we saw traditional dances. It was a very special evening, simple past. From San Jordi, we drove, manejamos to San Rafael. We stayed there for 2 nights. Otra vez, we stayed en lugar así de vacaciones, 2 nights. The very next day, we went back to Ibiza and flew back. Otra vez, volaron de vuelta a Valencia. We plan to come back. Esto ya es en el future, o sea, planificamos volver en algún otro momento a Spain. But for now, ahí tenemos un connector. Por ahora nos vamos a Portugal. Ok, and that's it. Bueno, ven que no es tan difícil. Hay que practicar, sí, que hay que hacer agarrar los textos, leer en voz alta. Y vuelvo a repetir, el tipo de palabras que hace falta no es vocabulary, es más bien function words, grammar words, okay? That's why it's so important to read aloud. So important, okay? Clear? Bueno, if you have a question, don't hesitate to ask. We are here to practice. Yes, we are here to activate and to rock your English. So stay hungry, stay curious, stay tuned, and rock it. All right? See you there. Give it a like. Activate the algorithm, please. Help us. Bye.